Today I talking about what mineral are in water, the good and the bad. So let's talk about this thing, this matter. So Earth is host to ever 5,000 varieties of minerals. So it's no surprise that some are in your drinking water. Are they friends or foes? Supplier alerts, they are both. Let's say closer look at the minerals in your tap water and how it affects your health and home. So how to minerals get into tap water? Minerals are they ship into surface water source and natural underground um, rivers here whenever it rains. 1 second. So not all water contains the same minerals. The types of minerals in drinking water vary based on your local uh, geology. Most are neutrality acquiring, but some public water systems and bottled water manufacturers also bad at minerals to water for their health benefits and flavor. So, question is that what minerals are found in water? There are trace quantities of dozens of minerals in water, but these 12 are by far of the most common. Number one, calcium. Calcium carbonate is the most abundant minerals in water, essential for human growth and development. Calcium intake is beneficial for all age groups. In children, it supports strong bone and muscles. Among seniors, it prevent osteoporosis and hip fractures, etc. etc. Next, magnesium. Our bodies require magnesium for more than 300 biochemical reaction at the cellular level. A must for heart functions. Magnesium deficiency cause weakness or fatigue. The recommended daily allowance is 310 to 420 milligram, a target most African meet. Next, sodium. Sodium controls fluid volume and regulating the firing of nerve sinuses. A double is showered. Too little is dangerous and too much can be harmful. Too little is dangerous and too much can be harmful in sodium. We need 200 milligram daily to survive, but the average American consumes more than 3000 milligram per day in processed food. High sodium levels are associated with hypertension. Next mineral is the potassium. Potassium regulates muscle construction. Deficiencies are not rare, but the cause weakness, fatigue, muscle cramping, and irregular heartbeat. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) Control and Prevention, African consume too little potassium because our intake of fresh fruits and vegetables is low. Two combination of too much sodium and not enough potassium in our diet contributes to an elevated risk of high blood pressure and heart disease. Next, iron. Our bodies use iron to produce red blood cell. Our bodies use iron. Why our bodies use iron? Because our bodies use iron to produce red blood cell. Without it, blood carries less oxygen. Most adults get enough iron in their diets, but teens need to boost iron rich foods including red meat, shellfish and beans. Right. Next, manganese. Manganese plays an important role in reproductive and bone health. Necessary for blood clothing. The recommended daily allowance average 2 milligram per day across all age groups. You will find it in muscle, uh, pinto beans, and mm, hazelnuts and Picasso. Next, minerals called is copper. So copper is among the many trace minerals we need to stay healthy, essential for brain functioning, inadequate levels and associated with Alzheimer's disease. Top dietary include liver, oysters, and mushrooms. But in most cases, too much copper in water is due to leaching from copper plumbing. Too much copper is risky for people with Wilson disease, a genetic predisposition to store too much copper in the liver and brain. Next is zinc. Zinc reduces oxidative stress, boosting the immune system's ability to ward off infection. Found in red meat, poultry, and poultry creatures. So most people get plenty without taking supplements. Next, uh, phosphorus. Phosphorus is essential for metabolism and pH regulation. Found in pork, turkey, and seafood. It also adds structure to tooth enamel. So next, chloride, like sodium chloride, is a primary electrode. It regulates hormone production and nerve impulse. Without it, your heart would not contract. Most often consumed as sodium chloride tablet salt. African get plenty in their regular diet. Next, minerals called sulfur. Sulfur is as important for your body as calcium, supporting the regular regeneration of connective tissue and the production of disease fighting antioxidant. Research suggested cuts cancer risk. Dietary sources including broccoli, kale, legumes, garlic, onion, eggs, meat, fish and dairy products, etc. etc. So sulfur is the sulfur in the from the hydrogen sulfide gas. However, can make your water smell like rotten. Yes. Next, fluoride. Fluoride is the world third. Uh, Fluoride is the world 13th most abundant minerals, yet it's relatively uncommon is USA underground. Beneficial for dental health, and fluoride has been added to most public water supplies since the mid 1940s. Current evidence, however, suggests the risk many outweigh the potential health benefits. Many people are opting to remove added fluoride with the water filters. Next, I talking about are minerals in tap water regulated. The EPA, that means EPA means the Environmental Protection Agency monitors minerals content in public water supply setting maximum contaminants level of those with health effects such as copper and fluoride. Most, however, are only subject to secondary drinking water standards for aesthetic effects. How they make water look, smell, and taste. The US Food and Drug Administration (FDA) FDA means Food and Drug Administration regulates minerals in bottled water products labeled as bottled water, drinking water, mineral water, sparkling mineral water, spring water, purified water, including demineralized, um, deionized, and distilled water. So, carbonate minerals water, tonic water, and shelters and regulate as soft drinking. So, question is that does bottled water contain minerals? How can I get a bottled water from bottled water is minerals? The FDA defines bottled water as water for human consumption that's sealed in bottle and contains no added ingredients. Most brands are filtered tap water, so they contain minerals and fluoride with EPA limits. Some products, however, just meet stricter definition. Bottled minerals water, for example, must come from underground sources, can contain at least 250 parts per million ppm part per millions so of total dissolved solid, and wall minerals must come from the source, they cannot be added later. The most common minerals in bottled mineral water are calcium carbonate, magnesium sulfur, potassium, and sodium sulfate. So manufacturers can, however, can add minerals to ordinary bottled water to balance it, taste, and give it a more refreshing quality. As long as they don't label it is new natural mineral water. So water with fewer than 250 ppm. ppm means parts per million. So as long as they don't label as the natural mineral water. So water with fewer than 250 per million of total dissolved solid TDS are called spring waters. So question is there, does drinking mineral water have health benefits? The scientist conscious is that most people get adequate mineral intake from the food easy eat, but studies show that North Americans could boost their intake by over 15% supply by drinking tap water with high mineral contents. It's both benefits too good to ignore. Research shows mineral water intake way so improve heart health. Um, Post-menopausal women who drank a little of mineral water daily for 2 months lowered their bad LDL, lower their bad and cholesterol LDL, and increase the good cholesterol. And studies of people with hypertension show a significant decrease in blood pressure, a risk factor of cardiovascular disease after just 4 weeks of daily mineral water consumption. Next, constipation relief constipation. Low magnesium intake is associated with constipation. Low magnesium intake is associated with constipation. Magnesium draws water into the intestine tract, aiding with regular bowel movements by relaxing intestinal muscles and improving stool continuously. A form of magnesium is food in most over the counter constipation remedies. Next, elevate heartburn. Calcium and magnesium are two popular ingredients in OTC over the counter heartburn medications. Minerals water is the treatment of for dyspepsia in nations across Europe. So question is there now, how can I find out the what minerals are in my drinking water? How how can I find find out what minerals are in my drinking water? So it always wise to know what's in your tap water. If you drink from a public water source, contact your utility company for a copy of your annual consumer confidence report. Mandatory under the Safe Drinking Water Act, it tells you everything to need to know. So if you have a well, testing is up to you. The CDC recommends an annual water test for pH, um, nitrates, bacteria, and total dissolved solid. You can have your water tested by a local lab, but we like simple labs. Tap score test kits. They offer panels um, correct for both city and well water. If you drink bottled water regularly, you can even test your favorite brands. Result come with expert. Unvisible advice and water treatment production. So question now, how to tap water mineralize affect my home? Mineralize in water may be good for your health, but too many are bad of your home. What does say there? Um, Minerals in water may be good for your health, but too many are bad for your home. How? So let's go and see this. Large quantities of calcium and magnesium is water from limescale. A chalky buildup in your plumbing system that leaves unsightly stain on your dishes, clothing, and bathroom fixers while reducing the efficiency of your water heaters and applicants called hard water. It's a costly issue for wise you many may want to water soften or water conditioner. Iron and magnesium can also cause staining, damage appliance, and encourage the growth of iron and magnesium bacteria. Living organism that feed on these dissolved minerals, and if you have a problem with sulfur gas, you don't need anyone to tell you about the uh, lingering rotten egg stain in it can leave it your house. For 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 these problems there are thankfully filters that are solution. So final thoughts is that minerals in water can be a blessing for a course. As with all things in life, they are best in moderation. So so question is that final question. I take the one final question. How can I find out what minerals are in drinking water? It's always wise to know what's in your tap water. If you drink from a public water source, contact your utility company for a copy your annual consumer confidence. So mandatory under the Safe Drinking Water Act, it tells you everything you need to know. If you have a well, testing is up to you. The CDC recommends an annual water test for PAEs, nutrients, bacteria, and total dissolved solid. So you can have your water-based water tested by a local lab, but we like simple labs, tab score, tab test kit. They offer panel uh, quality the for both city and water. If you drink bottled water regularly, you can even test your favorite brands. Result come with expert unvisible advice on water treatment production. So this is my end of the session and live session. I can I will meet everyone tomorrow. So till then, goodbye and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.